Well, as you're getting those kids ready for the day tomorrow, you're definitely going to need some coats and some pants and maybe even a hat, because those temperatures, especially in northwest Arkansas, are going to be getting into the 20s for the first time so far this fall. And already outside right now, we're seeing those temperatures already begin to cool down. Seeing some 30s outside, 38 in Fayetteville and 46 in Springdale and 51 in Fort Smith. So already getting a little bit cooler out there, but we got a long way to go before we get to those lows that we're expecting for tomorrow morning. Looking at Fayetteville, those lows are going to get into the 20s. Could see a 25 here or there as we get later on into Tuesday morning. And for Fort Smith, it won't be quite as cold, probably won't hit freezing, but we're still going to be pretty chilly, as those low temperatures tomorrow morning are going to get into the mid-30s right around sunrise. But the rest of the day is going to warm up just a little bit. We're still staying pretty cool for tomorrow for northwest Arkansas. It's going to be sunny skies outside all day. It's going to look beautiful, but we're probably not going to get out of the 40s as we get throughout the rest of the afternoon. And for the River Valley as well, temperatures are going to be in the 50s even in the afternoon hours for a high, and it's definitely going to stay cool. But we're not even going to be at our coolest spot for tomorrow. We're actually most likely going to hit that as we get into Wednesday morning. Throughout the rest of the night on Tuesday, we're going to see those temperatures quickly get into the 50s and 40s, and we could have some widespread 20s across 5 country as we get into early parts of Wednesday morning. A few areas might be lucky to stay above freezing, but we're going to have pretty much widespread freezes as we get into Wednesday morning. And as we warm up a little bit getting into the rest of the day on Wednesday, but it's going to be definitely cold as we get going. We could see some record lows for Fayetteville as we get later on throughout Tuesday and in Wednesday. Those forecast lows are both below the records for both of those mornings. And for Fort Smith, it probably won't get towards record lows for tomorrow, but we have a good chance as we get later on throughout Wednesday to see some record lows. But the cold temperature is really not going to last all that long. As we get into Thursday, we're going to see a reversal in those winds as they're going to start coming out of the south, bringing much warmer air back into 5 country, and temperatures are going to get out of the 50s for highs and then jump back into the 70s to above average, actually, for this time of the year. So we're going from the 70s into the mid-70s and potentially into the 80s as we get into the middle part of the weekend. But some chance for rain as we get into Monday as another front approaches and we get back to average temperatures for this time of the year. In the River Valley, that cold air moves out on Thursday as we get back towards normal, and then we could be back into the mid-80s as we approach the weekend. So it's almost like, we're fighting fall and then we're fighting winter and then it's back to summer. Yeah. It's you have everything. All the seasons.
35-degree temperature change in the next 4 days. My goodness.
Yeah, it's going to be brutal.
All right, Stephen, thanks.
Well, we are in our